Complimenting your toughness in that game. I know that you had to leave very briefly if it looked like a shoulder injury. Were you good after that?
Yeah, I'm good after that. The adrenaline brought me through.
What happened on that play?
I think it just either someone landed on top of me or I hit the ground on it. Don't quite remember, but I just know getting up, couldn't really feel anything on my right arm, couldn't really move it, so I had to come out for a quick second.
To have 10 catches, 170 yards today, playing in your home state, what does that mean to you?
It means a lot, man. This might be one of my only time to come back here to Penn State and play there, so I try to make the best of it.
What makes the slant route so automatic with you and CJ? It's something that seems to always pick up that first down on third and long.
Yeah, just a lot of repetition and practice, getting on the same page. Obviously, a lot of communication that you guys probably don't see during the play, so thank you. That helped a lot today.
If you guys had thrown 25 slants, could you have had 400 receiving yards today?
Hopefully, I don't know. Try to complete as much as we can.
But how does something like that seem to work again and again and again? Why were you guys sort of,
being on the same page, really, that's all it is. And making the plays, that's all.
When you had the deep shot that was just over your fingertips, like after a moment like that, were you frustrated? How close were you to that one?
Yeah, no, we were close. Repped it a lot in practice, hit it every time. Just something like that, don't really get in the game, but I had full confidence in CJ to make the next throw.
Marvin.
My thought too, you might get to the end of this whole season and not face another secondary.
Yeah, they're very talented. I mean, good props up to them.
When you guys worked it out, right? I mean, it took a little time, right? But what does that say about this passing game when you needed it in the fourth quarter? You were able to do that against that secondary.
I mean, that's what elite passing teams do. When the other team knows you're passing the ball, you still convert, those third downs and fourth downs, things like that. You gotta do that.
Marvin, you knew there was going to be a guy right on your butt when you get that slant route. For CJ to be able to put the ball where only you can get it, are you ever just amazed in the moment? And that's a clutch moment. And not only are you making that catch, but CJ is putting it where nobody else can get it.
No, I'm certainly grateful to have a quarterback like CJ. He hit me in stride. I'm actually kind of bulldoze forward, get the first down and things like that. So I'm very grateful for CJ.
What was that like when you were on the sideline with your shoulder? Was everything good there?
I just kind of came up, really couldn't move my shoulder much. I had to give it some time, and then I went back on there 2 plays later, I think.
Marvin, sorry if you've been asked this before, but battling back from adversity, what does it say about this team?
I think it reverts back to our training that we did in winter, spring, and obviously through fall camp. Kind of came full circle tonight.
How was that locker room atmosphere after this one?
Exciting. Exciting to say the least.
How do you feel right now?
Good.
Emotionally, right? I mean, you guys just had what?
Yeah, no, that's
380 receiving yards. I can't remember that.
No, that's a big win for us. It's going to definitely help us moving on forward into the season. You got to keep pushing now.
Marvin Wilson said something interesting Tuesday, that the way you're built with kind of shorter legs and a longer torso allows you to run more precise routes. Right. Is that something you buy into?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know how short my legs are or anything like that, but I know I take a lot of pride in being able to run routes. Obviously, for a bigger guy, it can be a little harder for us. So I put a lot of pride into it.
Marvin, you had 10 catches for $180, but the one that CJ missed you down the field on, is that the one that you're probably going to look back on the most in this game? Or how do you process that? You're a perfectionist, CJ's a perfectionist. Like, when you guys miss one that is there,
right? But
you also connect for 10 that for 180, like...
Well, after we go back, we'll look at it. We'll probably rep it in practice. But I'm just grateful that, for the 10 that we did get, obviously they were big 10 catches.
Thanks, Mark. Yep. How are people supposed to defend you?
Man, I don't know. I play offense, so I couldn't tell you what the defense is supposed to do.
When you saw that third down slant, kind of off coverage there, can you just take the thought process for you at the line of scrimmage when you see that coverage?
I mean, actually, I had a different route, and TJ kind of signaled over to me, quick slant. We knew they were bringing zero pressure, so we knew the middle field would be wide open. So that's kind of what that play was right there.
So a different route called, and then he gives you the signal.
Yeah.
And that's just what
same page. Yeah. Lock eyes. A lot of training and practice went into that, and we made the play.
That feels like what a defense is supposed to do.
Yeah.
Right? But that's the whole thing. That's like extra work, sitting around with CJ, you guys having that kind of relationship.
All be on the same page, that's all it is.
Emeka had kind of a tough day early on. I think in his first, several catches he had negative yards. What were you saying to him, and what were those conversations like to kind of keep him engaged?
Yeah, keep your head in it. We're going to need him. Obviously, he made the big play, put it in the game. It's only a matter of time before that happens. So definitely proud of him. He played tough. Probably with the stat sheet doesn't show, but he played a good game.
And Coach Day, said that CJ really led the way in terms of leadership and stuff like that in that fourth quarter. What did he kind of say to you guys, or maybe who else stepped up in terms of leadership?
I think K Silver too. K Silver's kind of stepped up. Luke Whipler as well. Just having good motivation talks in the locker room at halftime. We knew we didn't play our best football in the first half, so we still had a lot to show in the second.
Marvin, is there a personal challenge when you come into a game like this, knowing that you're going to face the defensive backfield? I mean, obviously this is, I think, most catches you've had in the game, but did you feel any certain sort of extra juice knowing that you're going to go against the guys?
Yeah, kind of saw a lot of things being said. Obviously, they're very talented secondary, probably the best we'll see all year. We just have to be prepared. I have to bring an A game for sure.